Hey y'all, it's Hope and welcome back to my channel. As y'all probably know, I recently went to the Virgin Islands. It was such an awesome trip and obviously I vlogged it. So in today's video, I'm just going to be showing y'all what that trip looked like. Let's just get into it. So first day, we didn't actually go on the boat. If you want to see kind of what that first day looked like, I do have that vlog so you can go check that out. But we got there, went to a hotel, and then the next day we took a water taxi to the boat, and that's when it all started. So we got to the boat and it was so cool as we were like driving by seeing it. We were like all so excited. And then I got in and I found my room and I got all unpacked. I originally wasn't supposed to have my own room, but because my aunt ended up not being able to go, I didn't have to share with my sister, so I had my own room. And then we like left our rooms and we started sailing to our first spot. During that sail, I read and just like looked around. It was really cool. And then we took the little dinghy and we got to go snorkeling, and there were a lot of cool fish and coral and stuff. First snorkeling session of the trip, so it was a lot of fun. And then we went to this other place. It looked like a boat, but it was like a restaurant on the water, like in the water, like not connected to the land. It was really cool. And they had this spot. Technically you weren't supposed to jump off of it, but like everyone did and the workers were like fine with it. So we jumped from the second story a few times, which was fun, into the water. And then we got to play with the water toys some. They had this really cool thing called a sea bob, and Reese was having a lot of fun on that. And then Reese and I like hung out on the nets some. They had the nets in the front, and if you sat in them while you were sailing, tons of water would like splash up on you. But then it was time for dinner. The chef there was literally so good. He made some of the best food. His name was Sam. I love him. And then we finished the night off with a game of euchre, and then it was the next day. And it was my first time sleeping and then waking up in the boat, and you can sleep so well because the boat like rocks you to sleep. And then I woke up and I have the best view for when I wake up. But then I decided to go work out, and I did a Caroline Girvan weightless workout on my own. And then we had breakfast and we set sail to the next spot. And like I said, we sat in the nets and we were just getting splashed. It was a lot of fun. And we got to the new spot kind of early in the morning, and we just played in the water toys all day. Sea bob again, and then they had this other thing called the e-foil. It was kind of like surfboard shaped, but it was electric, so you would get up on it and you had like a little remote that made you go, and once you really got going, you would kind of get the surfboard like out of the water, and then it was just like this motor that was the only thing in the water. I was not very good at it, so you need to like search up videos to see what it looks like if you're good at it. I was able to like get up for like a half second and then I'd fall back down. Like I was standing on the normal surfboard part, but then I couldn't get up, like get the surfboard out of the water. It was just the motor in the water, but it was still a lot of fun. And then it started raining, so we just chilled kind of under the deck, and I read, had some snacks, and then it stopped raining and we got back on the water toys, kept on doing the e-foil. My sister paddleboarded, and then we had dinner again. Like I said, dinner and dessert were always so good. So were all of our meals. Literally all of our meals were so good. And then the next day we sailed away to our new location, and we went to this place called the Baths, which was really cool because it was a really short walk. Like he told us it'd probably be like a 5-minute walk if you just went straight through it, but you kind of got to go like in and out of the rocks and stuff. And there were like little cracks through the rocks that you would like walk through or climb up. There was this one spot where we had to like swim through this tiny little spot in between the rocks, but it was just really cool. And it was kind of like a fun little adventure there. And after that we went to like a little port, like small port. And we just kind of hung out there for a bit. So they did a bar, but we didn't like get anything. And then we got back on the boat, and Reese and I jumped off the deck, but right before we showered and had dinner. And on day 4, we went to Anegada. And actually on the sail to Anegada was the day I threw up. I got seasick, and I think the problem was I went down to my room because I wanted to like shave my legs real quick. But I like was in my room and I was getting really hot because the air conditioning was off, because we keep that off. They kept that off during the day, and I was in my room, so it was like stuffy. So I left my room to try and like get some wind and some air to cool off, but at that point I was like already not great, and I was just trying to sit there and not let it get any worse, because I also hadn't taken the motion sickness medicine the day before because I thought I didn't need it anymore because I'd been completely fine. And I told Reese to get my mom, because we had like a fast acting motion sickness stuff, and I told her to get my mom to go get that, but I told her way too late, because my mom came and she got that and she gave it to me, and like as she gave it to me I had to go to the side and like throw up. So that was rough, but I got my motion sickness medicine and I took it the next day and I was fine. Anyways, and we had like a little land excursion day, so we rented some moats and we drove around. There were tons of like goats on the island, and then we went to this little lizard sanctuary. They had like little baby lizards like in cages to keep them safe from the cats, because otherwise the cats would like make them go extinct on that island. And then after that we went to the beach and we just spent a while there playing spike ball and Jenga and swimming in the ocean. That was a lot of fun. And then we went to dinner at this place that was like a lobster place. Recently I don't like lobster though, so we got like a special chicken, which was cool. And they had like a little DJ, so that was kind of fun. And then the next day was actually the day that I vlogged for my day in the life. So if you want to see like in depth kind of what my routine looks like, you can go check that out. I worked out and we had a long sail. It was like 3 hours. So I just kind of like read and snapped throughout it. And then we got to our new spot and we played in the water tons here. We actually got some cool drone footage here too, because they had a drone on board. So you got like us seaboarding, and they had mermaid tails. So we put those on for a little bit and it was just a really cool spot. And then the next day, I didn't get any footage of it, but I actually tried to go run. But the spot we were at, it was not gonna work. It was straight uphill or straight downhill. Like not even like a slight, it was like that. And at that point, like you cannot run it. Like I was trying, but it was like, it'd be faster if I just power walked it. So I got like 2 miles, but it was like on and off, so it was rough. Also, I didn't get like any footage the next day because I was just not feeling vlogging. I don't know, I was just like not in the mood. But like I said, I ran and then I went and played spike ball with everyone, and then we boated over to a new spot like always. And then that night we had Pirates Night for dinner. That's something the people on the boat kind of planned out, so they gave us like some stuff to dress up with, and that was fun. And then finally next day we had our last boat ride, last lunch, and last few spike ball tournaments. And then we had our last dinner on the boat. Dinner on the boats were always so much fun because it happened like as the sun set and the food was so good. Overall, that was such a fun trip. I would absolutely recommend it to anyone. I think that was the best way to see the Virgin Islands by boat, and I'm so glad I got to do that. If y'all liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like it, then subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Definitely go check out all the other videos I made about the Virgin Islands. I made 2 kind of getting ready for the trip, like glow up for the trip and pack with me, and then I had 2 others kind of during the trip. So I had a travel vlog of like airport and getting there on the first day, and then I had a day in a life where you kind of see like what my routine looks like on the boat. Anyways, that's that. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!